Hi everyone, Amy here, and today is my first time with gilding flakes, so let's jump right in. Now I acquired these few sets here. I have one with the purple, pink, and blue. I have this copper one, and I have some Nuvo brushes, but I'm just going to use the one set in today's card. I've never used this stuff before. I've been kind of binge watching videos, and I wanted to give it a go with some items that I already had in my crafty stash. Now, to start, I'm going to show you a photo of the direction we're headed. I did use that sticky tape here for this technique, but there are many different ways that you can use this stuff. I've been watching a bunch of videos and learning different ways, and this I felt was one of the easiest, quickest, least messy ways to start using it for my maiden voyage. So I thought this was another fun way also to use up some of this tear tape, because Scrapbook, as you know, probably is amazing, and they're always giving away freebies, and I have loads of this stuff, and I have all different sizes. So I thought this was a fun way to kind of use something in my stash, maybe in a, not expected way. So I'm going to use these three colors because they're gorgeous and they make this ombre, but I'm basically going to just remove one strip at a time per color. I've never used this stuff. I know not to sneeze or blow into it as I'm opening it, but boy, did I underestimate how messy it was. Now, I am curious to try the Nuvo brand to see how it compares to this, because these are very tiny pieces. So I do think that factors into it. And you hear people say like, wow, did I underestimate how messy this is? They're not kidding. Like, my craft mat still has what appears to be like glitter on it, even though this isn't even glitter. So I am 100% honest when I tell you this stuff is hard to get rid of. So it's brilliant the way that you can just brush it and it kind of fills in the spaces, but then you're left with all of this. So if they were bigger pieces, I would try and save them. And I was also considering kind of combining all three colors for a really cool mix into that container right there. That was my plan. But this decimated to such small, tiny glitter-like pieces that I thought, no way, I'm not going to try and put this little tiny bit back into the jar. Like, I'm okay with losing that much. So I ended up just hoovering it up, actually, just to kind of get rid of it. But even then, it still like shellacked itself down onto my glass mat. I was just doing everything I could to try and get it up. So I don't know if it's just the Spectrum brand that did this or if that's just a gilding polish thing. I'm using my microfiber cloth trying to get it off. Yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted. So if you don't like a mess, this is probably not for you. But I'm not giving up on it. Like I said, I want to try the brands that have kind of notably bigger flakes because I think it might be a little bit more manageable. So now I'm moving on to the next color. So the second widest strip, and as you can see, the first strip is now completely covered. So I'm able to have three distinct colors on the three distinct strips because I'm removing the backing one at a time. So you only need just the little tiniest bit and this kind of coarse brush, and it will literally cover the entire surface. So it's really good in the sense of, like if you were using actual glitter, it's really going to hang on to it. It's on that paper, but it's on everything else too. So now I'm going to remove that last strip and then come in with the lightest kind of rose gold color. And I'm just kind of using the stuff that's stuck on that little top piece. I don't even need much more than that because it really does kind of break down and expand out and cover that space. So like I said, if they were bigger flakes, I was going to combine and make a mix of all three, which I think would be gorgeous. But because they're smaller flakes, I thought, meh, I'm just gonna toss out the little tiny glittery bits that are left because there's still plenty in that jar. So now I have this really cool deckled edge. This is a nesting die that I recently got from Craft Stash. I'll link it below. But now I'm going to run it through my embossing folder. I want to give it a little something extra, and I feel like that contrast between the white being embossed and then the gilded sections being embossed, that it would be a really cool kind of unexpected design feature. So this design is really super easy. If you don't want to mess with gilding flakes, you could do the same sort of thing with different washi tapes, or you could do it with strips of glitter cardstock, or if you're particularly daring, you could do it with the tape and also actual glitter. So there's different variations to use whatever you have in your crafty stash if you don't have gilding flakes. Now I'm just kind of flipping through. These are storage containers from Tailored Expressions. She makes these specifically for her simple strips, which are brilliant. You get the one stamp that stamps a bunch of sentiments, and then the one die that cuts them all out. And it kind of just nestles in perfectly into this design of stripes. So just finding the one that suits the card I'm trying to make. And then I'm going to bring in a little bit of bling. These blingage packs are now available in the shop at A Colorful Life Designs, so I'll link those below. Use my coupon AmyFan10 and you'll save 10% on your complete order. So I tied in the black with the sentiment strip with the black blingage, and that's it. Super easy. So thanks for spending time with me today. I'll catch you next time. Bye.